Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11:26 a.m. Well, still morning my time, Central Standard Time, 11:26 a.m. on January 17th, and it looks like we had a two-peak C flare, and it is for a pretty decent amount of time. Looks like we got started right at, according to this anyway. Oh, come on, get there. It's not going to. It was a pretty quick event. So 1400 to 1620, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeehaw! Let's go find this bugger. I'm willing to bet that we had the pop come off here at 2930, because as we can tell, we got our red and blue, or positive and negative, coronal holes very close together. You got two blue ones that are probably pushing away from each other, pushing it closer to the red one, which is going to actually make it pop. So because it's interacting so much, and actually, I can guarantee we're not done seeing any action from 29 to 29 as well. Guarantee we're going to see more out of both of those. Here we are looking at the double whammy of the flares. Right there, there's our first one that we saw earlier, and it kind of started to calm down, and then it went right back up again. So, yeah, South America, you guys are definitely absorbing some X-rays. Woo, that is a long time. Looking at from 1400. It just, oh, wait a minute, was it 1400? Let's back it up here just a second here. Let's go, yep, right around 1400. And we're going to go all the way to, yeah, I'm going to say 1700. So we're looking at a good 3 hours of heavy radiation. Ouch. All right, and here we're going to zoom in on this bad boy, and we're going to see where it was at. First, let's back it up here. There's our first one right here. Okay. That was the one from yesterday. Let's see where the next one is. And it is, oh, sure enough, right up there, just like I thought. Just like I thought. Now, let me get that out of the way. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit more on it. Definitely, oh yeah, look at that. Do you see the plasma wave in that on the surface? Do you see that? Oh, wow. Look at that. That is just flipping awesome. Scary, but awesome. So that's where it's happening. That's where the fun stuff is. And that's as far as it's going to advance us for right now. Times it only 1718. That's actually pretty recent. So that was where our double whammy was from. That's what it's showing. I didn't see anything else. And that's going to be Earth facing, folks. So it does look like you can definitely tell plasma is released. Ooh, that's a good amount of plasma too. You guys see that? Plasma is released from that. Actually, it looks like we might have got a little bit more out of that one too. And it looks like we might have got a little bit out of that one too. Watch this. See how it's kind of looks like it's releasing a little bit. Yeah. But this one's definitely the one that's going to get us. We got plasma inbound, folks. Here we are looking at 171 angstroms. And we definitely have plasma release, folks. Check this out. Whoom. That's some plasma coming out of there. We should see what that looks like on the 304, huh? Oh, yeah. Fun stuff. According to Stereo Head Chronograph 2, both the regular and the running difference space weather beacon, we definitely have some plasma release coming off of our northwestern limb. Let's take a look at it on SDO 304. Oh, by the way, yes we do. I already looked at it. And here we go. But the funny thing is we've got some that comes off here and some that comes off down here, it looks like to me. So as we advance, we can watch the northern side, and we can definitely see plasma coming off of that. But watch the bottom side, right down here. You see it was a slow release. Whoop. You didn't see, it wasn't a lot of it that you seen, but you did see some of it rolling out. So the top side, we definitely see our release. Yep, that's being flung out. We're definitely going to get a little bit of that. I did not see any other filament releases anywhere off the sun. Ooh, wait a minute. Might be a liar. Ooh, we might have had something right here that actually just came off. You guys see that right here? Trying to throw that. Yeah, we got a little bit come off there too. Whoa, wait a minute here. Look at this. We got one releasing over here too. That's just a filament release. What in the fragnog? It's just flinging it out all over. You guys seen anything else? I don't see anything else. That's looking pretty much it. But either way, that's quite a bit of plasma being tossed out there, folks. Stay safe. Over on the 284, looks like we've got 3. Oh, look at this. Actually, looks like there could be a string right here. Going right here. For like a battle formation or of some sort. So you get your 3 here, and then look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this actually could be his signature trail for this guy. His little boom, boom, boom. Like, so this could be our TR3B right here. That's pretty cool. It's really nice to see that kind of stuff. And here we got another nice little string of lights over here. I say string of lights because I don't know if that's a signature trail if I'm taking off or if that's a battle formation. Not sure. Now we are over here on 211 angstroms. We're going to take a peek at this solar tsunami coming off of this bad boy. And there definitely is one. Keep your eyes right up here as it explodes. You can kind of see these little pops here, these little Alderman bombs, what they call them, the little lights. You'll see them start lighting up all the way. You'll see the shockwave all around the north, and some of it coming out this way. So watch this. See how this starts moving? And you'll watch it rippling effect up there. Look at the ripple. See it here? See, it's coming from down there. Boom. All came from this guy. Oop, let me back it up. Look at that. Look at how big that explosion was. That's a big pop for just a C flare. I mean, look at all that plasma. This is all plasma, folks. That is all plasma. Boom. Plasma release. Filament coming. Oh, yeah. We're getting some 100%. Everybody stay safe out there. I'll keep my eyes on the sun and other events. In fact, I kind of like to touch on a couple other events about China. To YouTube, China destroys Tibetan statues. This is WION, Indonesian news from India, actually, and they just don't care. They're just going to report it as it comes in, and they don't care about repercussions. And this is the way we should be doing it right here, folks.
I want to show you a short clip. It's disturbing. I advise viewer discretion.
This is how cruel the China leadership is. Now, it's not the people. The people of China are good-hearted. It's
what
their
you saw was
leaders.
The destruction of the Bamyan Buddhas. The structures were from the 6th century that survived a millennium until the Taliban destroyed them in the year 2001. It was called the most extraordinary attack on religion and culture. The Taliban had allowed journalists to fly down to Afghanistan to witness this demolition. The world watched in horror, slammed the terrorists for obliterating the structures. 2021 marked 20 years of the tragedy. China is commemorating it by starting its own assault on Buddha statues. Let me show you an image. This is the Kadze Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture. It is in the Chinese province of Sichuan. Now take a close look at the image. The red dot shows you a building. Now let me show you a second satellite image. Here the building is missing. The missing building was a monastery. The Garden Namgyal Ling Monastery. It had a 3-story statue of Buddha. China demolished it. Chinese officials sent vehicles and tore the structure down. It happened in the Drago County. And it's not an accident. It's not even a one-off event. In December 2021, China destroyed a 99-foot-tall statue of Buddha. It happened some 900 meters from this location. The place also housed a Buddhist academy. China removed its prayer wheels, burnt down the flags, and forced the Tibetans to watch all of this. It began on the 12th of December, continued for 9 days. Chinese authorities rounded up local monks and Tibetans living in nearby towns. They were forced to watch this assault.
What does that sound like?
Tibetan belief and religion. Monks and nuns were then expelled from the academy. Their houses were demolished. When some Tibetans protested, Chinese officials beat them up. And all of this was happening in our free world. This is how the statue reportedly looked. And this is what the place looks like now. It's empty. The story does not end here. China then arrested some Tibetan monks. They were accused of informing people outside the country about the attack on the Buddha statues. Some monks were taken into custody during the demolition itself. Reports say China wanted to quote-unquote teach them a lesson. A lesson for what? Staying rooted to their tradition in a free world, or not bending before China's forced sinicization?
Exactly.
China reenacted what a terror group did 21 years ago. The Chinese state became the new Taliban. It brought down Buddha statues and called people to watch it. When it happened in Banyan in Afghanistan, the world protested. When it happened in China, the world looked the other way. Sure, there was the odd statement, but that's all.
This is horrible.
Like this one, from the U.S. Office of International Religious Freedom. This is what they said. We are very troubled by reports of escalating PRC actions against Tibetan Buddhists. Well, we are troubled too by China's actions and the world's inaction. How is China getting away with all of this? It first persecuted Uyghur Muslims and ethnic Turks in Xinjiang. Beijing put more than 1 million people in concentration camps, raped women, harvested organs, and the world watched on. Did not do very much apart from slapping a sanction here or there. This global apathy has now strengthened the dragon. It is fearless in its assault. It is targeting the Tibetans. Reports say, and I'm quoting, local Tibetans are not being allowed to hang prayer flags outside their doors. Their fireplaces, which are sometimes used for purification rituals, are being destroyed. The Chinese police are now beating Tibetans on unreasonable excuses, such as not having a proper expression on their face. Some Tibetans have fainted, and others are being made to stand outside in the cold weather and are then released without explanation. This is what is happening in China. This is what is happening in the world you and I live in. First the Uyghurs, now the Tibetans. China
These people
is
are
going
not
after
our
ethnic
friends.
minorities. Who knows which group is next? The human rights groups.
And that's the thing I'm trying to tell you guys, folks. This guy is not a good guy. This sounds like Nazi Germany all over again, doesn't it? And we're going to leave it on this. Look at this. In China, there are no women to marry. Listen to this.
There was a time when China had a one-child policy. It started in the late 1970s. The idea was to reduce the growth of Chinese population. The policy turned out to be a disaster. It left China with a population that's old and shrinking. In 2015, China relaxed its one-child policy. It allowed couples to have 2 kids. How generous.
I love
China's state-owned news agency Xinhua said, the change of policy is intended to balance population development and address the challenge of an aging population. But China did not.
Well, to sum this up really quick, they're actually, you hear when you get towards the end of this episode, she starts talking about Pakistani women being brought in because, you know, there's more males than there are females. Pakistani women are being trafficked over into China, and they're completely abused, raped, and basically just for having babies. And this is all going on under the regime of the Chinese Republic, the PRC. Folks, we need to wake up. We need to start reaching out because it's a catastrophe. China's this big rising power. Well, guess what? They're not going to be in power long because they're about to die out. Like there's the numbers of males to females, the ratio is crazy. And she was even saying that China is considering having one woman with multiple husbands to try and change it. Well, she's just going to be a slave, a sex slave, just to produce babies. That's freaking foul. That is disgusting. Folks, please remember that love is the only way forward.